2 o'clock one morning, I heard my chickens, they roosted up in this peach tree. I come out, moon was shining. I had my flashlight, I had my gun in my hand. I looked up and there was a big possum up in that tree. I just raised my gun and come back and took him. So I hit him in the left shoulder and the left hip, and he come out to his right shoulder. He hung there a minute. When he hung there just a minute, he fell dead. I said, I ain't killed you dead enough yet. I just picked him up and slammed him over a big chunk outside and tried to kill him. I finished him before I quit. See a bird or something, shoot at it. See a bird over on me. Are you ready? Okay.
I'll have a party, I'll never need to shine.
We moved here on this branch in 1919, and I've been on this branch ever since. It's 1919. 56 years, the first day of last April, I was on this branch. Almost 57 years. I was 73 in December. 17th day of December, I was 73 years old. I can't be satisfied if I ain't working. I was always used to work. I worked there since I was a kid. I ain't used to just sitting around doing something or not doing nothing. I was always used to doing my work at home and working at home all the time. And I worked for other people and worked at home too. Now, as long as I'm able to work, I'm going to work right on. And I just work around as long as I feel like it. I used to be, though. I worked all the time. I've done a little bit of all kind of work. I plowed, I hoed, I sawed wood, and about everything else.
I'll have a party, I'll never need to shine. I'll keep the school right there, the streets are clear and cool. And I'll hear the band that step, it's been cold, I'll have a drink. And stop with everything, I'll sing a brand new song, the angels and all the things I'll let the God to me. I'll get the promise and we'll be doing that. It's a nice tonight. Go to shake. Go to shake. And have a talk with them, and maybe sing a song. Well, let's sing with him. I hear the train couple, tell how they made it through. I said 1,000 years with not a thing to do. My real common man, oh, how the rain goes back. He'll never shed a tear. I need to say a prayer, but that's the wrong to me.
Well, it's just the kind of convention, singing convention that we have in this part of the country. And I haven't never attended any, only just sure in West Virginia. Anything they have it'll be, around here will be just like that. Oh, they'd all be mixed, the young and the old would all come. They all come out to PTA or anything we have, church or anything. The young and old come. It's too small to have anything else, only a mixed crowd. The community couldn't make anything or use anything that didn't accept all of them, because there wouldn't be enough old people for them to want to play to them, and there wouldn't be enough young ones if there wasn't a mixed crowd. I like it. I could sit all night and listen to them sing.
Walk right up. kick a nice shooting bell.
And then you have to string them this way. If you don't string them like this, up where the air can hit them, they won't dry. It'd rot, mildew first, and then completely rot these. But this way, when you string them up like this, the air circulates through them and they dry, because the ones that I hung up yesterday, you can see the naked places, see where they swiveled up, and that makes it. And then when they're completely dry, this string won't be over that long. But after you put them back in water to cook them, after you go to cook them, and they swell up and be their natural size again. I guess I can read this. I don't hang it over my shoulder, I jerks it out of my hand, there's too much weight to it. There it is. Now, farm works hard. It's a job you never get done if you stay. There's all the time something to do. They just don't like to do it. The old ones are the ones that stay at it. Well, now you can't blame the young people. Any of them can go out and make $50 a day. And the only thing you can do on a farm is just barely make a living. And a lot of them can't do that because now we're not in a farming community where they use machinery and things. It's all just a hole, fly in a hole. They don't like that. See, out in the countries where it's level, why they can use that farm machinery and it don't hurt them to work on the farm like it. Now, you say that the younger people do, they like this easy living. And like I said, I can't blame them for it. Just people that's been at it a long time are about the only people that you find that care to farm or to raise anything at all, not even a garden. Between the old, the middle age and the old, young people don't care nothing about it. Most of these people here are all old people. I counted 41 or 42 old people over 60 years old. And just in a community like this, that's a lot of old people. I raise practically everything we eat. I raise parsnips, carrots, beets, and radishes, lettuce, anything, really, peppers, both kinds, sweet and hot. I have rhubarb, beans, corn, and onions, cucumbers. I have my own pickles, potatoes, cabbage, and I raise practically everything we eat. Pick 'em up, boy, pick 'em up.
A lot of them now, they say, my grandmother, she's 70 years old. They say, oh, she's an old fuddy duddy. That's what you think, Buster. She's younger than all of us. She's got us all beat.
Kelly's been with me about 3 years, and John's been with me a year. I love it. Wouldn't take nothing for him. I do. I really love them. I don't mind about none of them a bit in the world. I think there ought to be a good feeling among the young and the old, good relationship. I think that'd help give the old people something to look, to their company, and it gives the young ones a chance to, I think it'd help their morals. Well, we just get out and go for a walk and throw rocks and pick flowers or whatever it happens to be. We enjoy it. Or everything that really grows in the woods, I know it. Nearly everything, and all kind of wildflowers, and the bark of every tree or anything that you can eat.
I have to ask her every plant and everything I see, because I don't know anything. You can run up to her and say, "What's that?" And she'll say, "Witch hazel." Or she knows the name of everything. Any type of tree, she knows it. She could tell you just about how much lumber to get out of any size tree, or just about anything there was going. What kind of apple, what time that'd be good. She's always learning about new things, and in my opinion, she's very intelligent.
Come on over here, Nessie. Come on. Well, I farm and raise chickens and pigs and ponies and cats and dogs.
Rabbits, dogs, chickens, cats, dogs, horses, pigs, ducks. When I was about 4 years old, we had a duck. Started laying eggs in under the back porch. Had to get rid of them. They rotted. You can do everything I can do. Like this, and dig potatoes. She can do more than I can do. She always digs potatoes and helps in the garden and everything. So we can have the record player and 2 TVs and tape player and everything going at one time, and she just don't even know it's on hardly.
Proceeds of the game will go toward purchasing a neonatal resuscitator for the nursery at Cabell Huntington Hospital.
They can have the record player on, the television player on, and him a-blowing that old horn, and everything on the place just a going full blast, and me in the kitchen just a padding around. It don't bother me a bit. Well, I turn it off. If I don't want to listen to anything, I just don't listen.
Well, there's 3 cats and 2 dogs and a horse. Besides the chickens and guineas. I reckon there's 13 guineas. 13 chickens. 13 guineas, 13 chickens. Nuh-uh. There's no trouble. All I've got to do is go up and throw his feet in. That's all I'll do.
Get back out of my way. Okay.
I'm going to put that hoe it. I put out with my little garden. I plant it, plow, and hoe it. I tell you, though, there wasn't no one put a lick of work in here this summer and hoeing that corn or planting it but me. I did take a thing.
I've always been a hillbilly. I like the hillbilly life. You know, they call the mountain people hillbillies. I like the hillbilly life. Me and my wife both growed up in the mountains. We never did, to say live in a city in our life. We've been married 60 years, 61 years. We never did live in the city. We've always been mountain people. When I was a boy growing up, I know it was hard times. I was raised right in this part of the country. People depended on their farm mostly altogether. Farming, like I'm farming, truck farming, raise their corn, take their corn to a mill and have it ground for their bread. They bought flour them days, mostly. Most of the people growed their own cornbread. Shelled their corn and took it to a mill and had it ground in the mill. Killed their meat off in the mast, mostly. Well, what they didn't kill off in the mast, they had plenty of raised fatting in the pen, corn and stuff. People used to farm heavy in this section.
It doesn't take so much other food. See, I don't know what it is to buy onions and potatoes and things like that. I just don't know nothing about it. See, I never have to buy a can of crab or nothing. Freeze my own corn and I have pickled corn and pickled beans and make my own jellies and jams. Before my husband died, I've kept house, I've kept house now 57 years. And I've always had a garden and canned, and I've never depended on just living out of the store from day to day. Because I'm afraid if I did, I'd starve to death. I wouldn't go to the store and carry it, hardly if they'd give it to me. I'd rather just raise it. It's too big a job to stand in line at a supermarket. Yeah, I have beans all year round. I'm never without them. If I didn't raise potatoes when I need them, I'd just be without. I live way over here. Maybe I could think, but a lot of times, you know, you need extra this or that. But if you've got it out there in the cellar, just don't worry. If the snow comes, well, let her come. Well, every time you step out, somebody looking at you in the city. You're out in the country, you can just go ahead and do what you want to do. Farm. Well, this here's crab. This is the preserve. And that's sweet pickles. And these is all berries. This is all sweet pickles. And these are beans. These are beets. Kraut. That there's tomato kraut. Here's raspberries. These are blackberries. These are peaches and pears. This is tomatoes. Berries again. That's about it. Apples. And then there's apples. Canned. Growing our own food? Oh, ever since I've been married.
1 year.
51 years.
61. I'm 82. She's 80. Going on 80. I think it's the best life in the world.
Better than in town.
I've lived in little towns, not big towns. Coal fields. I live in the middle of the coal field. I don't like town life. I go to Dayton, I just can't hardly stand it down there in Columbus.
Yeah, but it looks like
Just a
we're going to
visit.
have to go see her daughter.
I'm looking for that rat. It's in that trap somewhere.
Yeah, pick them off of the vines, look them, wash them, and can them. Cook them and can them. I didn't pick many of them. He mostly cooks them. You pick them off of the vine, they stick like everything. And then you look them good, then you wash them, put them on, cook them, put them in your can, seal them up.
Taking about a gallon in about an hour. Round it and down the road there. I just go along the road.
Oh, if you're in a big patch, you could pick them.
It takes about an hour to take a gallon.
Yeah.
That is the way you pick them. That's what you can do them. I picked almost them very myself. Of the morning, I'd go of the morning and pick a bucket full, about a gallon. Well, I like the mountains. I feel good in the mountains. I think they're healthier in the city. They're more healthier in the cities, the mountains is. You get good fresh air, you breathe good fresh air, and you get more exercise. If I didn't get exercise, I wouldn't be able to get around much. I'm active to be 82 years old. I hunt, fish, tend truck gardens. I feel good and healthy. Never stayed a night in a hospital in my life. 2 years. I'm lucky. Feel good and I'm healthy. Hardly ever sick any. So I think the mountains is healthy for people if they'll exercise enough. Yeah, I'll try to live a good, quiet life. I ain't been a church member too long, about 14 years, going on 14 years before I went to church. I studied about it before I went a long time. I seen I was going the wrong way, and I changed. Person changes when they make their mind up to do better. It's a good life. That Jack Smith is the man that's been bringing this message here for the last 2 or 3 years. Our pastor at Warbone Church.
In the whole run of the soul, we're gonna sing while the action goes. What happy time! I'm gonna sing that mark, you happy play. We'll shout it going on, come on and say. Turn on the joy of that in sunny time. We'll sing while the action goes. What happy time! Let us take the light to light. Go to shake, go to shake, all day. Shake it, hanging on the young years. I feel up in that land. We'll make you walk right up and shake the lights in town. I'll make the change on and have a talk with them and make you think.
I like the tune, the tone, and everything about it. Just always loved it. No, I just love good singing, good religious songs. I just think they can't be beat. Of course, I'm not a Christian. I'm going to tell you that because I've never professed religion. Professed no kind of religion. I never had no desire to pretend to be something I wasn't. Just let me tell you that. You either are or you ain't. So I'm ain't. I'm not a pretender. It's got to be real with me.
That we baptize this our brother, and we all go hand in hand. Oh, Lord, Lord, the shouting down. Thanks of joy, shouting down. Thanks of joy, they're shouting down. Thanks of joy, the Lord said, come on anyhow. I'll be well. Thanks of Jordan, my Lord said, come on in and I'll meet you at the glory down. Thanks of Jordan, the glory down. Thanks of Jordan, the glory down. Thanks of Jordan, the shouting down. Thanks of Jordan, my Lord said, come on anyhow. I'll meet you there. Amen. Begin to read the writing on the wall. Now, no child, my son, you knew. Great God Almighty, you're the God not hard up in the to wait. The angel in heaven done number 2 days. Begin to read and God done got start. You got to go to judgment, stand at the bar. You got to go to judgment, stand at the bar. I'm wrangling the vessels up in the lookout. Here's the hand.
Wonderful to know you're saved. I think you'd know it. I really do. But it wouldn't do me a bit of good to pretend I am if I'm not. I know it's got to be real. Oh, I don't get me wrong. People could be saved. They could, because the Bible says you could be saved in the twinkling of the eye, just according to how your heart is. I think you'll know it.
On the wall, begin to read the writing on the wall. Now, no chance of my son, you knew. Great God Almighty, you're God done got hard up in the to wait. The angel in heaven done number 2 days. Begin to read, God done got start. You got to go to judgment, stand at the bar. You got to go to judgment, stand at the bar. I'm strangling the vessels up the lookout.
I think about death, and death's a sure thing. It's like taxes come around whether we like it or whether we don't. But we can't put it off, neither one of them, death nor taxes. You know, it's sure thing.
But this is the original Sturgill Cemetery. It's known by everybody. It's a Sturgill Cemetery. Once a year, the 4th Sunday in July, we have a homecoming here. Big dinner. We have dinner here on the ground. Dinner here, cook and fix up. Sometimes we have 200 and 300 people here. Every year we have a meeting here. My daughter at 6 got 6 married here. 6 babies. This row here, all but 1 or 2. 1 or 2 that don't belong to her. Right there's one. That's my oldest daughter's baby right there. And that's I think that's my baby there. Down here's my boy. He got killed with a truck. Fell off in the truck and the truck run over him and killed him. 16-year-old. My father was the first one buried here. About 40 years ago. Something like 40 years ago. Yeah, there's my father's buried here. That's his sister buried right there. One of my old aunts. And then that's her grandchild right there, I think. And these is my brother's boy. And his wife, and his infant child there. And these is my grandchildren over this road here. All my grandchildren. And down yonder, there's my brother and his family's buried down there, and my oldest brother's buried right out there, over that pole, and his wife. About 4 generations here, I guess. 4. Of the family. Used to be pretty hard times in this country. Yeah, people's living a lot easier now than they used to. More money in circulation. There's been plenty of money in circulation through this section for a while. And people's living better than they used to.
Well, these young men in this country here don't know anything in the world about plowing or hoeing or nothing. Don't know nothing about farming. My son that was here yesterday, when you all was here, he raised 4 girls and 2 boys. They don't no more know how to go out and work in the garden or something than a month-old baby. Never raised them to do a thing, raised them out there in town. That's all in open town. I'm so dirty, I hate to get it. I don't want to lose you. To piece it and work it up all together, it'll take close 4 weeks to quilt it and make it the whole, complete the whole quilt. It'll take 4 weeks to do that. Because they're hard to piece. It takes some time to piece them. I do most of my quilting over winter time. I don't do much for summertime. Well, it's just work a while and rest a while. Just like I am today, just work a while and rest a while. That other's the frame before I hang my quilts. I wanted to get one up before you all went off and not get to see how it worked. When I want a quilt, I lower it down low as I want, and then when I get done, I lower it back there. Take it back here. See how I'm starting? That's the way I start now. That's the way I have to go through the quilt. The whole quilt go over like that was. I was sunny basting this on. A wedding ring. I put up my lining, then I put my cotton on, then I put my top on, then I pin my top down, fasten my lining down, then I set in quilting on it. Well, them the quilts around here, quilts for the family, or sometimes they'll sell one. There ain't many around here. I guess they could quilt if they would, but they won't do it. They won't quilt. They're there to sit and watch TV and smoke cigarettes. I don't like that. I read books. I don't do neither one. I never turn my TV on hardly. I read the Bible an awful lot. One reason I ain't got no quilts made. I'm reading the Bible so much. Sitting reading places sewn. They don't have a good church all the time. Not too many goes through the week, and on Sunday there's always a good crowd there. I just listen at them preach and sing.
And if I'm worthy to go in, go the streets of glory, I'll walk home. And the golden streets of my new home will lead me up to the master's throne, and with the angels and I'll sing glory to his name. Oh, holy, holy. I hope my feet are clean enough to walk on the golden streets of glory. And when I preach my journey then, if I'm worthy to go in, golden streets of glory I'll walk home. And the golden streets of my new home will lead me up to the master's gold streets of glory.
I pieced these little squares here. I pieced me 4 of them. Then I pieced the sew these on till I pieced this corner across here. These halves, or then I sew 2 then. And I go all around the block like that. Go all around the block like that. It takes 9 to make a quilt. I just look at the pattern, look at the picture, and cut the pattern by. Just used to it, I reckon. I just used to it. I cut a piece of mud. I never had no patterns for 8 years. I've had patterns, but I just get a picture of a quilt or go someplace and see it, but I'd go back home and say, I piece me a square. Piece out of strings and scraps. My quilts went in different states. East in Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and I sent you all from where? Then I sent one to Wisconsin. It takes a long time to piece. It takes me a month to piece one quilt. It takes me a hard month. I mean, not hard to do nothing else, but just, piece it and fix it right and then quilt it. It takes me around a month to make one. They're hard to make than if they look like they are. I've made quilts since I was about 16 years old. Let's make a quilt for summer I was 16. I guess I quilted over 1,000 quilts. I wouldn't doubt I had quilted over 1,000 quilts. I lived on Mud Fork in 38 and 39, and in 7 months, I quilted 69 quilts. At $1 a quilt. One, I got $1.50, and one, I got $2.10. Last week, finished it. Today is weekend. Well, I was able to sell it. Person come along. Just like I done you.
Boy, I'm gonna wake up in glory someday when all my troubles down here have passed away. I'm gonna lay my burden down, pick up a rope and I'll pick up a crown, and I'll wake up in glory someday. Well, when my time comes to cross old Jordan, don't you worry over me. They may place me beneath that ground, friend, I'll never say. For when my Jesus reaches to heaven, I'm gonna wake up with a shout, and I'll wake up in glory someday. Well, I'm gonna wake up in glory someday when all my troubles down here have passed away. I'm gonna lay my burden down, pick up a robe and I'll pick up a crown, and I'll wake up in glory someday. Oh, I'm gonna wake up in glory someday when all my troubles down here have passed away. I'm gonna lay my burden down, pick up a robe and I'll pick up a crown, and I'll wake up in glory someday. Oh, I'm gonna wake up in glory someday when all my troubles down here have passed away. I'm gonna lay my burden down, pick up a robe and I'll pick up a crown, and I'll wake up in glory someday.
Yes, my mother's pattern. 75 years ago, she pieced part of it. She pieced some of it before I was born, and she finished it after I was born. That's my father, my mother, and me, and my brother, and my grandfather. That's me. I had that made when I was about 19. Quilt top, goose web quilt top. Quilt it and sold it. Sold a quilt for $3. Family was all at home, and everybody get peaceable. Everybody could talk and laugh and get along good. That's me, and my brother Mark Preston, and brother Marshall. It's me and my 2 brothers. Let's take 1970. I was born 1902. That's me. I was about 20 when it was taken. It's kind of cool the way we wore back when we was young men. Did you ever see nobody dressed like that then? And I seen took care of my father and mother till they died.
Mostly the grandparents lived in the old home, and the young parents, children that would marry, would live near them, around on the farm. They built a home up one of these hollers or down the field or somewhere, and they lived and made a living and lived their whole life and raised their children up.
Now, she stayed here with us. She's my mother. She's here with me. If she wasn't here, she'd probably have to be in an old home. And up the road up here.
I don't think I'd like it. I'd rather stay here where I'm acquainted with everybody around and here at my old home place. I'd rather be here. I'd be lonely without the young people. I'm more used to them. My grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and then the boys and girls that visits and comes in.
The family of Paynes that live down here at the Cub Fork, they now have 5 married children who live near them, and her mother lives with them. All the rest of them lives on the same farm.
But it's not that way here. The old people and the young people gets along good.
Yeah, we do.
The young people have to take care of the old people.
Sure they do.
Oh, here's one. It is.
Grandpa, supper's ready. Well, I'll tell you.
I don't know what you'll get. There's a lot of flies, but it's cold this morning. I never know where it's open. You see, they're all over flies.
What's the next day?
Any of the young people go first, or the old people, however they manage to get around the table. I think it's nice.
We get up late just a little early for us to eat supper.
Hey, what? They can go in the night.
We never do. We shut up till midnight later. Every night. We get up way late up today. Generally washing dishes about 11 o'clock. Pauline, reach me bacon over there to me. What? Taters, where is it? Different spoonful.
Baby, you're getting it all over that table.
Old people spacious. When they give up hope, I think, or just anyone that's got anything wrong with them, if it's not real contagious, it would kill them right away. If they just give up hope and don't try to do nothing for themselves, I think they die right away. I don't think they ever get along to any good after they lose hope in themselves, in their sickness, and thinks they won't never get well. I think it's just the end of them.
First, let me tell you something. If you'd take me to New York and put me in an apartment, I wouldn't live. It just let me sit there and not have anything to do. I wouldn't live. Yeah, I just don't think I could. I just wouldn't. I don't know. I just couldn't imagine myself sitting in an apartment just looking out the window. I'd have to have something to do. Carried the mail ever since '53 to '69. Oh yes, when I need to. When they need me, I substitute and carry that. When we go down the road, if there's anybody sick and they needed any help or anything, we went in and seen about them. Or these people shut in. I went many places when you go in they cry and when you leave they cry. They're so glad to see you and then they hate to see you leave. And those are the kind of people that needs someone to look at.
And it seems like the way it seems to the old people, nearly all I've talked to, that the young people have dropped them. They don't want to have no cure for them, or there ain't no cure for them, no way, you know. And I think there should be some arrangements made to take care of the old people without having home care, you see. That come home and see about them, on like that, you see. Not taking them away and having them trouble to death about their homes, you know. A lot of people wouldn't go at all. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't go. You just have to leg it till I died before I'd go again.
Well, how do you get your groceries, Sam?
Well, when I have to go and get groceries, I go to the market and try to get about them 2 weeks or a month's supply at a time, you see, to keep from having to go out. I'm not able to go.
Well, do you have milk?
I ain't got any now. No, I ain't got any milk.
It's changed awful lot around here. I don't know. He's in the people. Older generation people, old people's all dead out, and young people, they don't take no interest in doing nothing. Used to be they stay home with their parents. Yeah, they used to farm and work together, but they don't anymore. No farming going on anymore. They don't farm anymore. They go. Yeah, children get old enough to leave home anymore. They gotta go. Move off these towns and go away, just like my boys did. It's just everything's changing. The world's changing every way. Everything's changing.
The attitude towards the elderly has changed quite a bit in the last 10 or 15 years due to children are moving away and people living fast. They are living faster than they used to be. Nobody has any time for anybody else. The younger people don't seem to have any time for the elderly. All their time's took up at something else.
No, it wasn't that way back when I was young growing up. We had relation all living around us and go see them up at the lanes and things, but now I don't have none. Well, they all enjoyed life and then it all together. The family was together and we all enjoyed life together, but no family here to be with me. I'm by myself and no family here. No one to come see me, no one I can go see or nothing.
They feel like that you're a have-been. You've done past your prime, you're gone. There's a great big percentage of them that feels like that you're old, you've done had your share of everything. But I feel like that the old people have done a lot in making America what it is today. Our generation that's here right now, the elderly generation, have done a lot to make America what it is. A lot of people feel, well, the quicker you can get rid of them, they're old and they got long to live and they got nothing to live for and that. Well, I know some people may want to die, but I don't. No, till my time comes, I want to live as long as I can.
Leave this world, so I'm getting ready for his offer. He came back to God, watching, looking up. I'm getting ready to leave this world. I'm getting ready to leave this world, so I'm getting ready for his offer. He came back to God, watching, looking up. I'm getting ready to leave this world, so I'm getting ready for his offer. He came back to God, watching, looking up. I'm getting ready to leave this world. I'm getting ready to leave this world, so I'm getting ready for his offer. He came back to God, watching, looking up. I'm getting ready to leave this world.